Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me. But a few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Jelly-Off. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartashak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Warum nicht? Sehr gut. I can agree to that. You and take care.
say to you?
Was willst du, Schuft? Sprich oder geh!
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around, Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along with the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh ja. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants, and you are already familiar with the tavern.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Yichin, what you call Yichin. And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Katharinen. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Interesting. What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
Ah!
Oh!
Ah! 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 All right.
That was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
God be with you. You must be parched. What say you have a drink with us?
God be with you. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm always up for a game of dice and a flagon of wine.
I hear you. Nothing for it but to perch here and wait for our tree.
What do you mean for your tree? You're waiting for it to chop itself down?
Actually, I mean, wait until we can get to work on it.
But what's the hold-up with your tree?
In short, we found a perfect oak for a new mill wheel. Only some horsens set up camp beneath it for the night. And now we're waiting for them to haul ass. Bugger it.
Why don't you just send those reprobates packing? You've got hands like shovels, and you're scared of a few vagrants?
Vagrants? Hell, man, they're armed to the teeth. They'd kill us, bugger it. And don't stoke my fire, lad, else you'll see what these shovels of mine can do to your face.
Come on then.
Let's see what you're made of, lad. Not like that, for fuck's sake. Oh, Christ. Come on, again. Thought you were going to teach me how to fight, lad. But that was a pretty good fight. Hope your back's not too sore on your travels.
Greetings to you.
And that pissed him off and he wants his revenge?
He complained to the bailiff, saying the oak's dangerous and has to go.
Christ. There'll be nothing nice left here at this rate.
Don't worry. When's the last time you saw the bailiff get anything done on time? That tree will still be here long after
I get a
we're
ride?
gone. Yeah. There's no guts. Come on. Los!
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah. The place by the Zherovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
Say that. Found a dead body stuck in the wheel Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Mirobochka says he was in the water at least a week. Judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man has been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Oh, that is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
All right, I'll hop off here.
Good. My son. Have a good trip then.
Komm, Pferdchen. Hopp.
What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
You've got a body in there, haven't you? Admit it.
I ain't got nothing in there.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not. But thanks anyway.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand. What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? But all right then. Listen up. I'm Bolek.
And I'm Henry.
See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakura. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here to look for the Holy Grail.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit? Why here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not a pleasant sight, but I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery. But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
I can keep you safe. You'll need protection when you find the Grail.
When I get my hands on the Grail, it will protect me. Don't you worry, my friend.
I could take that parchment away from you with ease. You don't look like you put up much of a fight.
You'd do that, would you? Steal your way to the holiest object in the world?
Why not?
What if there's a curse? Spill blood and your quest for the Grail will be paved with death, suffering and pain. The poem stays right here with me, unless you wish to tempt divine retribution.
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
I sure have. I've got a knack for it. It's pretty much what I do.
Sakura. Maybe I really am missing something. Fine. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, "From two magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to Land's End. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Let me see that parchment.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Are you all right?
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well, good luck then.
Farewell.
can't go any further. It's too deep. Would you look at this? Somebody's boots floated away. I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Good day.
That's the way it's bloody well done.
Good day to you. What do you want from me?
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Well, you're not afraid of anything.
I've seen people play better, but never worse.
These ones here.
Something like this happened to me back in
They're
98,
yours, lad.
but that was different. See, you can do it. Keep it up.
These ones here.
That's what I'm talking about, damn it. That's how you have to play.
My God, what a fuck
That's
up
how
again.
it's done. That's the way, or... Wait.
God bless.
Greetings to you. Careful!
Blessings to you.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
That sounds really interesting. Lower it a little more and I'll be satisfied. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, and take care. A blessed morning to you. We're now open.
She's good enough for the young lord.
Good enough? Agnes.
She could well ask herself the same question about Olga. I mean, the lad's just trotting around in the woods all day.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Useless!
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Dead, and robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. A nice bit of venison, and something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Where is that girl dawdling?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Sameen these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.
Where is that girl dawdling?
Huh? Hail, good man.
God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break? Rest those legs and try your wits instead.
Perhaps you'd be better off composing poetry about nature. As you wish. 'Tis... Greetings. What do you need?
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Kopanina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Kopanina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who'd paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good, but still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Bergoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too, at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
I don't think that's really for me.
As you wish. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov keeps complaining about the Takovites. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh? What do you mean?
You'll see. I mean, here, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. Show me your wares.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Royal...
What are you two talking about then?
Ah, a peasant like you would never understand.
I'll have you know you're talking to the right hand of a nobleman, you nobody.
Ah, my profound apologies. I mistook the noble excrement on your shoes for common peasant shit.
Have a drink with us, worthy sir.
Well, why not? I'll gladly have a drink. My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Aye, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
It's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Tell us all about it.
So, are you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages, and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Onorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly...
and highborn,
clever,
experienced,
intrepid,
unique.
In short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man.
A fucking good fella.
A fellow who helps his fellow man. Aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
humans?
That's it! Hark, Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
a lute! We need a lute!
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find. Or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenter's in Troskowitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
Well, if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you want to fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
God be with you.
Good to see you.
I didn't realise your head was that full of shit. Come on, old pal, get a grip on yourself.
I've no need to. I have reached enlightenment. My steps are guided by
How
the
does it
muse.
taste? Today's
I'm
batch
dedicating
turned
my
out well,
life
eh?
to unrequited love and French sonnets.
He's gone fucking cuckoo. Hear that, folks? Michael has gone stark raving cuckoo. Have a drink, old pal. It'll put some sense back into your head and chase away the demons.
You dare to call the mistress of my heart a demon? I beg your pardon.
Which one are you talking about anyway? Clara, Anna, or Leda? I can't keep up with all those girls of yours. Besides, we were both fucking...
I'm sorry.
Don't be a coward.
I just thought of this song. They went to see Annie for a bit of rough.
Good day to you.
The Lord be with you.
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to...
Now, how about novices?
Let's play.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. Here. Damn! Shit! Here. Like this. These ones here.
Greetings to you.
Innkeeper, a beer!
Here.
Money, money, money. It's all mine. It was close.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
I have a bit of one game would. Now, how about and do you have? Masters, let's.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. Shit! What rotten luck!
Innkeeper, that beer? I'll give him another one for good measure. How my heart is aching for your comforting caress. Meanwhile, let me slip my hand underneath your dress.
God, perhaps you'd be better off composing poetry about
Hello?
nature.
Thank you. As you wish.
Ich habe Hunger.
It is wise to imitate nature's habits. So dust your jaw, go at it like rabbits.
Like this. Here. Oh, come on! Damn it. They're yours, lad. Here. Like this. Oh, come on! Like this? Ha ha! The luck is on my side, it seems.
Greetings.
God bless you.
He's dead.
Jesus Christ be praised. quick! Die! Ka! Go! Whoa! You're not allowed here! Clear off! You can't just... That's it. Go now.
God!
Whoa!
Good God! Watch where you are going!
You look to me a lot like the one Aranka was talking about. The voivod will want to talk to you.
Good day to you.
I've heard incredible things about you. They say you let a fully loaded hay wagon roll over you.
Hi! It was quite the show.
Is that how you usually spend your free time?
Oh, often enough. People like it. But don't think it's some trick. It's the real thing. And it's not easy. It's not just about muscles, but about being a strong man isn't a trade.
I believe you. Getting run over...
That's right. Not everyone can do it. But I was nursed by a wild she-bear, so it's nothing's impossible. Remember that. Nothing's impossible.
How's it going, eh?
On top of the world, same as ever.
You were raised by a wild bear, you said?
You think I'm lying? Or you're just amazed?
Well, it's just you're the first person I ever met who had that kind of upbringing.
The first? The only one, more like, fella. It was a cruel winter when they found me in that bear's den as a baby.
So you're an orphan?
If we rule out a human baby being born to a bear, then I reckon that's a good bet.
Right. That was stupid.
What?
No, I meant I was being stupid. About the bear thing, of course.
Well, there you go. Nothing's impossible for a man like me. Like I say, nothing's impossible.
What did you do before you took to the road?
How did I become a nomad? It's in my blood. This is my life.
So you've known the Voivod for some time?
Uh-huh. The Voivode is a good fella. I met him this winter and helped him with his horse.
I didn't realize you know about horses.
What? The only thing I know about horses is that they go around on 4 legs. The Voivode's horse died from the cold, so I dragged it to the camp on a handcart, and we turned it into some first-class goulash. At least that old nag was good for something.
You look just like that Gajo that Aranka was talking about. Go and see the Voivod.
I'd be interested to know what you live on.
I had lentils for lunch and bread.
What do you do?
Right now, I'm talking to you. Then I'll go. It's not.
Don't they say a hungry artist makes for a good artist?
A hungry artist is a bad artist, because no one ever earned a crust by going...
What can you do?
Me?
Come on.
If I put my mind...
What about...
I've been training to swim in cold water for years.
I'd like to believe that.
I can climb any cliff without a rope, just using my bare hands, and then do a backflip off it into a pond.
Jesus, you're a madman.
Not at all. I'd be a...
Wait, so you're afraid of horses?
Hey, nothing's impossible. I never take risks, and that's why I'll never get on a horse. Not even for a golden goose.
You don't take risks? And what about your strongman antics?
No risk involved. That's years. If I didn't believe in myself...
Can you show me how you pull off some of your feats of strength?
I don't know. You mean you don't know how to hand out slaps? Or just how to follow one up?
Well, I'm not a complete beginner. And I'm not as interested in slaps as I am in swordsmanship and wrestling.
I see. I could help with that. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse, after all. You know what I mean, right?
I understand. I'll try not to disappoint you. And I'd be grateful if you'd make time for me, Master.
Of course I'll show you what I know. But you can't be stingy, my friend.
I understand. Don't worry. I'll pay you. My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago, I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I'll need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword. Let's see what you've got. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You could also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Why didn't you finish? Why didn't you follow through? Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. Beautiful. Once more. I said 3 attacks in a row. Don't pause. Come on, keep going. Beautiful. Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. Beautiful! Once more. Wrong. Again. And this time from the right direction. Well done! That's that, then. You don't even have to use a longsword for this technique. It'll work with any other weapon.
That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even if you prove...
How can I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the Master Strike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight, because this technique only works for swords.
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
I'll challenge you to a duel then.
Ha! I've barely taught you anything and you're already getting cocky. But very well. At least I'll demonstrate the difference between us.
Ah! Fucking hell!
Sorry, lad, but it's too soon for me to teach you the Master Strike.
True.
Excuse me.
Are you all right? Look at him.
Look like someone gave you a thrashing. It happens. Just watch where you're going.
And they try to tell us charms and spells do not work.
The voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right? Was wünschst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
But of course.
What would you say to this?
We're nearly there. Just lower your price a bit more. Epers, Freund. I agree. Masa umatan tov. Scheinen Dank.
Hi, John, Julie.
Takai Jasmora, and with you?
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
The voivode's wife spoke of you. Go there.
What did you get yourself into, lad? Go and see the surgeon before you bleed to death.
Kai just goro. Soro desu.
Are you in charge of the horses around here?
Aye. You got that right, Mura. Me and my stallion Dant have all the horses in the region under our thumb and hoof.
All the horses in the region? What does that entail?
You will see for yourself when you bring me one. I will take any horse, as long as it is alive. Where you get it from is none of my business. I will buy it for all the groschen I can scrounge together.
You found a nice source of income, I'll give you that.
And if you just happen to like the horse so much that you would like to keep it, perhaps because you still go everywhere on foot, I would be happy to teach it to listen to you like a proper Romani man listens to his voivode. For a bit of coin, that is. Of course you will have to pay me. It will certainly be cheaper than buying...
All right.
Put him by the pennants over there.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you have for... I've got a horse for you here.
What do you want to do with him?
I'd like to keep this horse.
That is fine first horse you found. It will be all yours, but I deserve a reward for all that other stuff. So this is my offer.
Now, on second thought, I've got a horse.
What do you want?
I want to exchange him for...
I will give you this much.
I was thinking of a different...
Well, I would be a fool not to agree to that. So I do. Here you are. You can go now, More. I will handle the horse from here.
You have to tickle the voivod. It seems like Aranka was telling the truth.
Are you all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Let's talk about the price.
Hmm?
Do we have a deal?
We're nearly... Massa Umatan, I can agree. Peppers. Kinder und Geld ist eine schöne Welt.
The Voivod's wife spoke of you. Go there.
Kommen wir. How can I help?
Show me your way.
What can you do?
I'm sorry.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Ha! It's you, Gajo. Aranka's prophecy is coming true.
What? What Gajo?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Save how? What are you talking about? Slow down and tell me what happened.
How can I slow down, Gajo, when my Shea Marika is gone? My only daughter, gone. Her empty tent is all that is left of her. If Aranka's prophecy is true, you must help me.
How can I help you?
How do you think? You must...
Do you think...
No, I'm sure. Do not invite evil. Such lava can come true.
What prophecy?
Miri Romney had vision, and she described a Gajo just... She said a stranger coming, not like us, different. And I believe her every word. She's never wrong, Shosha.
So she disappeared out of the blue?
On my honor as voivode of this camp. We search for her, but not find. Then Aranka has vision. So we wait for Gajo, who will help us. And now, waiting is over. It's written in stars and how birds fly. I know nothing of such things, but everything Aranka says is true. Will you help me? Will you help an unfortunate voivode? I will reward you, do not worry.
I'll help you.
Dear God,
But hold on. You have to tell me more about Marika. Where and when did you last see her?
it has been 2 days. We even follow her tracks past Herb Woman's hut, and then on towards Apollonia.
You mean Bojana, the herbalist? She didn't advise you?
I do not know the Johanni's name, but I know she does not like nomads. She says she don't know anything, and if she know, she will not tell us. Such disrespect. Pooh, be bucked.
Voivod, I know it's hard to accept, but could your daughter have been...
No.
But...
I said no.
I just mean...
I am Voivod, and that means I'm wisest in all camp. I have letter of safe conduct from the king, guaranteeing safety and freedom for my camp. And when I know something, I know it. Tana?
Where's her tent? Maybe I can find something in there that'll help with the search.
We look through everything here. The Ceratu. Nothing.
Still, I'd at least give it a try.
Misto. But Marika, she sleep under a kind of oilcloth right next to Aranka's shop. She always liked the open air.
I think I know everything I...
Please. Te aveți bahtalo. La șiriat.
I apologize.
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
Boy, that's nothing out of the ordinary.
God be with you.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
This? Nah, it's nothing. But thanks for asking.
Kurva! You won't come here making trouble, fella.
hang on. I'm sure we can come to some agreement, yeah? I was just fooling around. Nothing against you. I certainly wouldn't want to try anything on a man like you. After all, everyone in these parts wants to be in your good books.
Well, that's true, all right. I'm glad you know it. We'll let it go this time, but next time...
Looks like everything is here. Looks like everything is here.
Kajčo, sromnije. Tam ište som pali kerau.
God be with you, neighbour.
Nice scarf. It must have belonged to Marika.
Lakše žives, Gačo.
so long.
I'm looking for Marika, and I heard you know her.
I do. I know her quite well, in fact. But what do you want from her?
She's lost, and I'm trying to find her.
Henry, I think you'd best leave her alone.
Why? If she's in danger, I can help her.
Marika was here with her lover, but he was in rough shape. Blood everywhere.
What? Her lover? What happened?
Aye, with Bohush from Samin. Poor girl. She was terribly afraid of something. I begged them to stay here, said they were in no danger here. But nothing came of it. I went to pick some herbs, and when I came back, they were gone.
Do you know who she was so afraid of?
Everyone, as far as I know. Her own family and the people of Samin.
How come?
Most didn't approve of her relationship with Bohush. Both families took it as an affront to their honor. But that's all I know.
Do you know what happened to them?
Sadly, I don't. Marika was terrified. She didn't want to talk about it at all. And then they were gone.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Marika told me a few times about a cave chamber in Apollonia, but I've never been there myself.
In Apollonia? That's a long way to go.
At least you can see how scared she was to stay here. I fixed Bohush up the best I could. I hope they made it.
Do you know where exactly it is?
I do. You start from Trotsky and go in the direction where the woodcutters cleared the biggest gap in the forest. The entrance should be somewhere on the right side of the valley. There should be one little rock wedged between two big ones. I remember that because Marika told me that she sometimes feels just as small, like she's stuck between two big worlds.
Thank you. I'll try to find her there.
Well, that's all I know about her, lad.
All right. Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life. And mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honourable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. And since you're here, would you help an old woman with something? It's about Pavlena.
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And if she arrived, someone must have seen her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. She keeps her things there. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might find some clues there.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? She's got unfinished work here. Like she got up and went straight out. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.